Looking to start or grow your own local marketing agency? It's an almost endless sea of options, but we're here to help. It's time for you to become a shark. Welcome to the Sharks Live Show, your weekly local marketing jam session. It's time, the moment you've been waiting for. After 167 agonizing hours, they've returned. Get ready for the fastest 60 minutes of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun on planet Earth. Broadcasting live from their island retreats, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, with an enormous amount of aloha spirit. It's your hosts, the Offline Sharks, Tom Gaddis and Nick Ponte.
Matthew Page.
Listen to that fired up crowd out there. That's awesome. Love that. Hey, aloha, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Marketing Jam Session. Tom Gaddis here, Nick Ponte, just a few houses away.
Just a few houses away, just a stone's throw away.
Yeah, not very far at all. Hey, aloha, Matthew. I see Matthew's on here. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, Gabriel, welcome. Yeah, by the way, if you guys log into StreamYard, then we can see your names in the comments. Otherwise, we just see Facebook user. So I see some hey-heys and hey guys. I'm not sure who that is yet.
See? Facebook user.
Yeah. Unless you log into StreamYard, then we don't see you. Awesome. Excited you guys are here. Any of you, oh, hey, Ryan. Welcome. You know, I'm coming up to the end of the quarantine, Nick. I'm going to be unleashed on the world in a few days.
Tom's losing his mind.
No, it's actually been... It's went by really fast and has not been really a pain at all.
Yeah, not at all.
It hasn't been. It hasn't been. But a lot of good support from people to help us. So, hey, aloha, Julie. Welcome. Oh, she's making steak bites and garlic wedges. Oh, that sounds.
Oh, wow. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. Hey, aloha, Darla. Darla, we can see your name, so I don't know if you're logged in right now or not, but we can see you. Chigo, Sophie, welcome. Awesome. Well, super excited you guys are here. We have a great show lined up today. It's a little overcast right now this morning. But
I know. I love it.
Yeah, something different. People are like, oh, boo-hoo, you guys in the sun. Like, oh, we get too much sunshine.
Well, you know what's funny is there's a lot of people around here that have been talking about wanting to go. Like, they're like, I was talking to a few people that are like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I need to go somewhere. And I'm like, what do you mean you need to get out of here? Like, like what's wrong with this place? They're like, there's just nothing to do. There's you know, there's not a lot going on. I'm like, there's a lot to do. You need to get out of your house, go to the beach, go on a hike, go do like you just suck. Go do something else, you know? And I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like I get it for those people that have family on the mainland that want to go visit them. That totally makes sense. I can relate, and I can, you know, I want to go do that, but. You know, there's a lot of people who are like, there's nothing, like, I like it when nobody's here. I mean, it sucks for business, but like, it's nice to go like to the beach and everything.
Yeah, it's so funny. I have this exact same conversation with Miranda because she always wants to go somewhere. She's like, we got to get off this rock. And I'm like, why? It's pretty good here, you know?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah. Of course, every time we leave, I always like it. Hey, aloha, Jacqueline.
Hey, Jackie.
Awesome. Yeah, it's so funny. The guys at the mastermind, when I was doing our presentation, they were, I was talking about Maui not being able to leave in the 14-day quarantine, and they were like, oh, boo-hoo, Tom lives in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, Richard, I can see you now. Welcome, Richard. Corey, if you guys watch the AGM, the quick start trainings we've been doing, which the part 3 is today. later today at 5 p.m. Eastern. But on Wednesday, we sort of surprised Richard and brought him on to talk about what he's doing with his AGM sites. He has like 19 AGM sites, selling premium listings right and left. He's got an appointment setter. So we brought him on to talk. So if you haven't checked that out, it's inside your AGM members area.
Yeah, a lot of really good information.
Yeah, and you should definitely show up. Definitely show up for the rest of the training today. We're going to be talking about scaling. Yeah, somebody said.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't know. Like, I just went to Vegas. Like, I had a great time in Vegas. Although, Nick, did you see all the news coming out of there? Like, we picked the perfect time to go because, like, just this week, a lot of the casinos started closing during the week.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, interesting to see.
Interesting.
Yeah. So got in there just in the nick of time.
The
In
Nick.
and out. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're super excited you guys are here. Let's go ahead and let's jump in with our what do we want to do? Let's do our shark shout outs.
By the way, you guys, Tom told me that he has a new Cash App noise. So stick around.
Oh.
We're going to be giving away some money on the Cash App towards the mid and the end of this live stream. So you want to hang out for that. And yeah, you can hear his new noise that his new sound effects that he's got. I'm curious.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Good one.
Good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Awesome. Well, let me share our screens and hey, Frank the Tank. What's happening, man? Awesome to see you. Yeah, so let's start with some shark shout outs. So let me share my screen here and we will go right off the bat with one of our megalodons in the Offline Sharks group, our board, Dorn Brenton, which, by the way, if you guys are inside the Shark Alliance membership, or if you've joined the Shark Alliance Plus, because we just did a promo, we're starting a challenge with that. Like, Dorn has been doing the Monday training calls for those, and they are fantastic. So
Yeah.
You definitely want to see if you can map out some time in your schedule to show up, or, for sure watch the recordings. I know one of the things we're doing right now for the people that jumped in to do the challenge is normally the Shark Alliance Plus, you get one live training a month, but if you jumped in on the special challenge thing we just ran, then you actually get to show up to all of the trainings during the month. So it's really, really awesome. You guys will really like them. George's been dropping some great stuff there. So Dorn
Tom,
said,
can you zoom in a little bit on that screen?
yeah.
Thanks.
Oh,
My eyes aren't as good as yours, so I
gotta get on the right screen here. Here we go.
There we go.
There.
Whoa.
So this is Dorn's weekly accountability update, and I love that he does these, right? Because he talks not only about the wins, but also the losses, right? The frustrating parts of growing an agency. And so this week he said his wins were one sale. It was a reputation marketing, $497 a month. I think he did one of those last week too. Losses, he had 8 no-shows. So to get that one sale, right, he had to go through 8 no-shows, 4 reschedules, 4 ghosts. Couldn't even get a hold of him, and 3 not right now, catch us laters. But, he persevered through all that. He got one sale, right? So he said, we've had a slight lull in prospecting because people have been sick, but it appears we're getting back to normal. Update, major integration issue with our big app back to square 2, but at least the issue has come to light fairly early. So yeah, right? Business, the ups and downs, right? The ebb and the flow, the make some progress, maybe take a step back, make some more progress, but continually adjusting, and more importantly, just continuing to move forward, right? Continuing to move forward. So awesome job, Dorn. Awesome job.
Great job, Dorn.
Pause there.
That's actually like his metrics are pretty good. I mean, that's not crazy, right? If somebody told you that, hey, you just go make these 30 prospecting outreach methods and you'll get one client, I'm sure a lot of you would be down to do that, right? Like if you just knew for sure. The unfortunate thing is you don't know for certain, but sometimes you get 2 clients right out of the gate. Sometimes you get none, but really it's easy to continue doing what you're doing if you have a system, if you have something that you get comfortable doing, even if it's uncomfortable at first. And, you know, Dorn obviously clearly has systems that he follows and allows him to be consistent. So,
yeah, I think the big key there is the consistency, right? Like, I mean, I know just in my recent stuff to start trying to get in better shape, it's like, it's not a lot of days. It's not so much the effort that I put out or it's just doing it consistently, right? Like just continuing to stick to the program no matter what. Seems to work.
We can see you now, Barbara. And you guys, thanks for all the newlywed comments. It's pretty funny. Somebody said I look different now that I'm married. What was I going to say? I was going to say, I'm curious, you know, for everybody here with us right now, like what is your current plan of prospecting, or how do you stay consistent? Your daily regimen, all of you that are tuning in right now, do you prospect every day? Do you prospect every other day? You know, how many hours per day? Like I know for us, we have in my office, we are prospecting for at least 4 hours a day, at least every single day. You know, if you're by yourself, you might not be doing that much. You might be doing less. So I'm curious to get a read on everybody.
Yeah. Hey, and Dorn, I'm curious, the reputation marketing sale that you made for $497 a month, what business type was that? Yeah,
it's a good question. It's a really good question.
Pop it in the chat down there.
You know what's interesting, Tom, is we just had we've been doing really well with, and I know it's kind of relevant, right? Because we have a deal going on right now with our roofer roundup system, right? But the home services industry is just like, for us here, what we're seeing, and maybe you guys can relate too. I don't know. Is anybody having any new customers in the home service industry? Like we got another electrician. Wow, that's awesome.
Barbara got an appointment setter now, and she set up 3 appointments today already for Monday and Tuesday. That's awesome, Barbara. Dorn says the client was a vet.
Nice. Which is great for reputation, right? When Sloan is she was just talking about looking for a new vet because Kevin's favorite vet tech is no longer right down the street. And so she was like, oh, Kevin's favorite vet tech is not there anymore. So she's like hunting down a vet, and the first thing she looks at are reviews. So that's a great industry to be going after. It's actually one of the industries that we mentioned in, don't tell anybody, in the Digital Profit Machine course.
That's awesome. Gabriel says he uses Facebook Messenger to let free AGM listings out for 1 hour or so a day. That's good. Any time spent prospecting on that revenue activity, right, is worth it.
Oh, look at this. Somebody says they're working on the roofer that's doing their roof. Here's what you need to do. Person, I don't know who you are because you're not logged in, but you got somebody working on your roof right now, right? Imagine, hopefully they have a shitty website. You should go look. You should go look if they have a shitty website, because if they do, you have the ultimate foot in the door. You can right now, while they're on your roof, just use our roofer roundup system, the one that we have available right now, to literally plug in and play the theme, the website theme that we give you, that custom website theme. And you could just add their business information to it and casually have a conversation with this person that's already above you working on your roof and say, hey, you know, I was trying to tell my friends about your services, and I looked you up online, and you don't even have a website, or your website's horrific. So, you know, I already have this roofing website available. I mean, if you want it, I'll give it to you at a discount. And like,
I mean, that's that client. Yeah, that's such a great thing. And this is here, let me just show, I want to just show you guys this real quick before we go into our next shark shout out.
I hope you do that. Whoever that is, I don't know your name. It's Kristen.
Yeah, you should do that, Kristen. But I want to show you guys something. So this will just give you a little idea about this roofer roundup theme and how you can use it. So somebody put in the comments, just give me your location. I just need somebody's location.
Dorn. Dorn.
That's Jacqueline says, look, she's been prospecting so consistently now, and she doesn't do it, she feels bad. I know how that goes. I feel that same way when it don't work out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's posting in the comments. I need a location. Somebody give me a location, a town, a city.
Chicago. That's
okay,
big.
Patty says Chicago.
We'll go Chicago. Holly Barnes says Roger, Arkansas. Rick Upshaw says Dallas.
What should I do? Do you want me to do?
Oh no. Sorry, I'm just reading out the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, do Chicago or whatever. Doesn't matter.
How do you spell Chicago? We'll just say roofer Chicago. All right, so I'm gonna scroll. So this is a roofing in Chicago. That's a pretty big market, right? Pretty big market. So let's go down here, and you can do this on your own. I'm gonna go down here to the Google local, right? And oh, look, here's one in the top 3 that doesn't have a website.
Yeah.
Top 3, no website.
Top 3.
Like crazy. But I'm going to click on this view all. So we got one already, right? So let's just scroll down here and look. So let's see. There's one. There's another one. There's 2.
Oh my God, I'm exhausted from all this prospecting.
There's 3.
You already found 3.
There's 3. And if we go to the next page, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. I mean, look at this. 4, 5, 6.
It's a great when we talk about low hanging fruit, you guys. When we talk about prospecting, 11. That's low hanging fruit.
Look, we just did 2 pages, right? How long did that take me? Like, we've got 12 roofers in Chicago that have no website, right? So if you did exactly what Nick suggested, if you just set up that roofer roundup theme on just some dummy domain, right? And then what I would do, and what I've recommended other people do too, is reach out to those 12 roofers and be like, hey, I'm starting a website design company and I had to do a project and I picked a roofing website as my project. And so now I have this finished roofing website, but because it was part of this project, like I'm not looking to get as much money as possible for it. I just want to liquidate it. So I'm willing to give it to you for $800, $500, $1,000, like bam. And I don't know, what's the link for that roofing website? Because it looks so good. Let's show them what that looks like.
Let's see. It's rooferroundup.nickponte.com.
Roofer Roundup. There we go. I mean, this is going to be kind of, I have this. There you go. I mean, but look at this site. I mean, like if you showed this to those roofers without a website, I mean, look how great this looks, right? And you could just tell them like, hey, for that price, I'll replace the logo. I'll update some of the content. It's got the request a free quote section. But look, all the content, like this is how the Roofer Roundup theme comes out of the box with all this content, with all this stuff, right? I mean, look at this, the images, everything. So you can literally, hey, that's not Nick Ponte or Tom G.
Wow,
replace some better looking people.
Yeah, that's marketing.
Yeah. But I mean, look how great this site looks, right? I mean, super easy to do that. Set this up and then just go around and say, hey, look, the first one to take this site gets it, right? You can even get people's emails and then just send them out a thing and be like, hey, do the same spiel. I built this. I just want to liquidate it. First one to respond gets the site for whatever you're charging for. I mean, what a great tech. Got social media. And I mean, all of the service pages, all that stuff. I mean, when you go in here and look at this, like, look, we hired a professional content writer to produce all this stuff. So I mean, this is really, really great stuff here. I mean, and this site looks awesome, right?
So Rick,
Rick
is saying he's never heard of Roofer Roundup before today. So we're gonna jump back into our regular program, Rick. But actually, at the end of this live, after we do our Cash App giveaway, we're going to show you guys how you can get this entire system, the training, the theme, and all that stuff for like, I don't know, somewhere around $30. It's normally a couple hundred, but
we're giving away. We actually get it free. All you have to do is
Yeah.
well, we'll get into that, but
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Let's go. Yeah.
So let's finish our shark shout out. So we talked about Dorn. This shark shout out goes to Jeremy Hagel, right? So he just got a client. Awesome job, Jeremy. And he wants the easiest way for them to connect their Facebook and Instagram. So he was asking for a little bit of help, right? So he was asking about Buffer and some other things. So I'm sure there's a lot of good comments on here about what to do, all that stuff. But Jeremy, way to go on picking up a client for social media. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations, man. Yeah, I like giving the applause. Let's
you know, Tom, we've been seeing a lot of businesses just in general, because there's a lot of grant money going around for businesses right now. There's a lot of stimulus money that's being offered on like state and county levels for small businesses. And a lot of them, especially here in our area, I mean, I can't speak for everywhere, but I know for us, a lot of the grants, there's been like 3 or 4, there's money that is becoming available for small businesses to transition their business to get more online, because they know that, in-person sales and all that stuff, like it's tough right now with COVID, right? So the government is helping these businesses try to pivot and transfer and get online. And so we've been seeing a lot of people hitting us up with grant money, and because they get the grant money because or they need a proposal to get the grant money. So they're hitting us up and they're like, hey, can we get a proposal? We want to do more social media. Social media has been huge. Everybody's looking for it, right? A lot of the industries that we're seeing, again, is home services. These are solar companies, plumbing, roofing, as we mentioned, electricians, all these businesses that know they need it, know there's competition, but there's not a lot of them are doing it, taking advantage of it, are like now, like, oh, well, now I can get the money. So, they're just looking for help. So those are great services. And I don't know what type of customer Jeremy got, but I'd be interested to hear more about it. Chad, I mean, I'd be willing to bet he probably got somebody in home services.
Yeah, and Rick had a question here about the theme too, and maybe Nick, because we get this question a lot every time we talk about SEO and our themes, and so I think it's good to address it right away. But he said, "Is there not a concern about duplicate content?"
Yeah, so Rick, duplicate content. There's a lot of. I remember when I first started getting into SEO and local SEO especially, and duplicate content was a thing people talked about, but it was a lot of it through my testing. This is through testing. I found was scare tactics. Yeah, you don't want to have duplicate content, but if you do, it's not going to hurt you. You're not going to get penalized for duplicate content. You don't want to have, you don't want to plagiarize somebody's stuff, right? So the other thing too is if you're using our roofer theme, like we're giving you a way to implement this thing and have all the content, all that stuff ready to go, and a first look for your customer, like immediately. Now, from there, where do you go from there? Well, you can upsell them a little more customization if you want. You can upsell them some more content. You can make additional changes to make it a little more personalized about them. Absolutely. But with respects of duplicate content being something you get penalized for, never seen it. Been doing SEO for a while now. I have a lot of duplicate content out there, trust me. But keep in mind, if you have duplicate content that's everywhere and you're in a competitive industry, like people aren't going to want to keep reading the same thing, right? So you're going to have like crappier metrics with your SEO, right? People like to see original, engaging stuff. With this prospecting method with Roofer Roundup, it's two different things.
Yeah, and I would also make the point too, Rick, that look, just in this example we just did, right? Like we haven't even looked to see how many of those roofers have websites that are just crummy, right? And that we could try to upgrade them into this nicer site. These are just people that don't have a website at all. The chances that somebody who doesn't have a website at all like their main concern is SEO is going to be very slim, right? That's probably something that as you get your foot in the door, you're going to have to educate them on, and then grow them into that service. They just are going to want a site that's up and looks good because most of them are working on word of mouth, right? Referral. People are going to go to their site because they heard of them from a friend or they told them about the site or whatever. They're not going to be generating their traffic through SEO. So, you know, they should be, right? They should be, but the reality is a lot of them won't. So they just want something that looks good, that looks professional, that they can show to people. And when they have nothing, like that's a pretty good upgrade that you're talking about.
Another quick little mention about that, Tom, is that we're always looking for the reason to not get started. We're always looking for the reason to not do stuff. You know what I mean? Rick, you look at that site and you're like, why won't this work? Why won't this work? And really what you should be thinking about is like, what you should keep in mind is it's working. It's 100% working. We are using it. Tons of our students are using it. I mean, there's no shortage of people that you'll find in our Facebook group that love the Roofer Roundup theme. Some of them have made so much money with it. So what you should focus on is like your trust in us, as Tom and myself and Offline Sharks as a brand. Like this is something that we're doing, like everything else that we teach, we're doing it. It works. And you should focus on just like, I'm just going to do what I know, what I trust these guys that are doing to work. And don't worry about why you shouldn't get started and all that stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, just get started. And at the end of the day, this is not like duplicate content is not black hat stuff, right? Google Police isn't going to come to your house and kick down your door. You're going to be all right. Trust us.
Yeah. Well, and you know, and I know Jacqueline, who's on the live right now, she uses that Roofer Roundup theme. She used it to make a driving site. Like she uses that base theme to do lots of other stuff, right? So, you know, you don't have to use the content and all the things that we put in there. Like you can make it however you want, but it's just a quick win, right? It's a way to get a quick win. And I mean, just think about it. Like if you're somebody who's struggling to get clients, right? If you could go out and get 2 or 3 quick wins, 2 or 3 people that would, you know, give you $500 to $1,000, like, would that make a difference? Like, you don't have to, like, once you start doing it, you don't have to keep doing it either, right? Like, let's just get some quick wins, get some cash flow coming in, and then, you know, we can adjust as we go. But I think so many people just wait to have this perfect straight line of where they want to go. And that, you know, that straight line does not exist.
Yeah.
Does not exist.
And Rick said that's not what he was thinking. And Rick, sorry, I'm sorry if I came off trying to like sounding like I was trying to put you on blast. I definitely wasn't. I just trying to point out, like, you know, a roofer, you show them that site and you run them through that scenario and prospecting method that both Tom and I mentioned. They're not going to say, is this duplicate content on this website? Like, they're not going to say that to you. They're not going to say that to you. So, and even if for some random reason they did, you'd be like, yeah, but this is the mock-up, right? Do you have some better content to put on the site? We can do that for you, right? So it's not about, you know, you want to do the right thing for your client. You got to give your client the right options, right? You're giving them options if they want more content or better content or different stuff. So you're doing good. You're doing good. Prospect. Yeah. Keep prospecting.
Awesome. All right. Our next shout out goes to Jeremy Blankenship. So update, a one-on-one sit-down meeting has been scheduled with this prospect for tomorrow morning at a local Panera. This would be my 4th client and only a week. Holy cow, Jeremy. That's awesome.
Wow.
He said, so for those, how to start your agency, begin making connections within your local community. This is a screenshot of a text that just came in from one of the many local Facebook biz groups I've joined recently. So this guy is a highly paid contractor. Look at that. Home services.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Highly paid contractor on wheels. So he just went in the Facebook group and was friendly, helpful, genuine, and authentic, right? Be honest. I think I'm actually was just mulling over this morning, Nick, about doing a video on, you know, because really what is an agency, right? Like we get wrapped up in wanting to present ourselves as an agency, but sometimes it may be better to present yourself as a freelancer, right? Freelancer versus agency for prospecting. And so, the main thing is if you don't have a lot of clients, don't go around and try to posture like you do, right? You just be honest with people and say, hey, I'm getting started, right? I'm building this thing up. And here was the message. Hey man, been seeing your business content lately, and I got to ask, what specifically are you offering for businesses? I may be interested. I mean, that's awesome, right? Just going in a Facebook group, posting some helpful content. Like nothing.
But look at that. That's a contractor, highly paid contractor, reaching out, looking for ways to adjust their business, further their business in the digital landscape. It's a great example.
Yeah, great. So good job. Oh, Jeremy. Gotta get the pause in there. Awesome work. Our next shark shout out goes to Jocelyn. And man, I loved this image that she put up in here. Like this this looks so good.
Makes me hungry.
Restaurants. Yeah, I know. Ooh, look at that sushi. Let's go do sushi. Oh, I can't leave the house. Hey, go pick me up some sushi. Bring it to my house. She said, I'm so excited. I just got paid $600 today. I ordered my first magnet, and after I showed it to my first member, she wants it too. Here's the sample. I mean, that is awesome.
There was a lot of traction on that post. A lot of people were amped.
Yeah, I mean, that's really awesome. And I mean, look at what she's doing here. I mean, this is so great, right? Like, she's advertising her influencer site, but look, this real estate agent is getting space here. So I guarantee they paid for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Way to go, Jocelyn. Way to go. I love seeing that. Let's see. Our next shark shout out goes to Dorn. Dorn got 2 on here. So this was a shout out. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have badges that you can post when you complete our courses. So Dorn was posting some of the badges of the courses he's been through. So I thought this was awesome. You can find all the badges to celebrate your successes, to celebrate going through courses, all that stuff. You can find them all at offlinesharks.com/badges, right? Yeah, so you definitely want to check that out. So awesome job, Dorn. Thanks for bringing that up. We don't mention that a lot. That's great. And then our final shark shout out goes to Bryce. Bryce, I don't know if Bryce is on here. I've been talking to Bryce a little bit in Facebook Messenger. Bryce, like, awesome guy, super nice guy. So Bryce, just for those of you that know in the group, Bryce used to be one of the web people at Squarespace. So he's like a Squarespace website expert. And when people would contact Squarespace, they would feed off the sites to him, right? So if any of you are using Squarespace sites, I hope Bryce is going to be like, what's he doing? Like, you should post a question and tag Bryce in the group because he can help you. But he's been, he stepped away from Squarespace. And so now he was basically working for somebody else, right? And he's like, why am I working for somebody else? I should be doing this on my own. So anyway, so now he's growing on his own. So he went through the baby shark, right? And then he said, let's see, where is it at? So he said, okay, level 1 complete. He also landed his first real recurring social media client this weekend. So unfortunately, the post I made last week about the client that wanted to offer 20% commission fell through. It's really funny because Bryce was like, man, I posted that. Everybody's telling me congratulations, and it didn't work out. And I was like, Bryce, dude, you got to that point. Like, that's the thing to celebrate, right? Not whether the deal goes through or not. That's the thing to celebrate. So anyway, he said when he met up with this one, this person signed up. He's doing some updates to her site, possible complete makeover, and she committed to $300 a month for social media posts. So awesome job, Bryce. Awesome
it's
job.
The evolution, right? Like it's a progression. It's not. I was telling somebody this in the Facebook group earlier this morning, and like, it's to just come out of the gate and start prospecting or make a commitment to, call 50 businesses. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And it can be overwhelming. It can be scary, like right out of the gate. But what about if you start with 5 and then the next day you do 10 and the next day you do 25 and 30, you know what I mean? And you get to a point where now you're doing 50 and you gradually got there and you feel more comfortable doing it. Now you can do that each and every day. Like, you got to take baby steps with everything. That's why we have a level system in the Path to Six Figures. It's because you gotta crawl before you can walk, right? Yeah. So it's important. And anyway, I've been really thinking about that a lot lately, the evolution and the progression of, the things that we do, because I get caught up in seeing what other people are doing online. And I'm like, oh, I've got to, do that. But like, there was so much stuff that had to happen before that person is doing that. Yeah. And it's difficult, or it's easy to forget.
It is super easy to forget that stuff. Well, we're about halfway through. Are we going to do some Cash App?
Let's do some Cash App.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Cash App.
Here comes the money.
That's great.
Hey, you guys, for those of you that don't know this, Tom's brother actually drew that shark. He draws all of our mascots. You guys know that?
Yeah.
That might be a Cash App question one day. What's your brother's name? Tom? Tony, that's right. Tony, yeah. He's a
3D animator.
3D animator, yeah.
He actually works on that game. You know the game Wizards 101?
No, I don't know that one.
there's a game called Wizards 101, and he's a 3D animator on that game.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty big game.
Well, I mean, the sharks and the mascots that he's drawn for us are looking real good. So he's doing a great job. So you guys, Cash App time. We're gonna give away some money real quick. The way it works is I'm gonna ask a question, and I've got it in my show notes here. I got a really good question. We had someone on our team help us with these questions, so it's not up to Tom and my not so good questions that we usually come up with. We usually use the same question over and over. What's Tom's dog's name? Or Nick's dog's name?
Here comes the money.
I love the dollar part. That cracks me
My
up.
favorite part about that is how I can see you in the back going like this. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and the first person to get the answer correctly, we're going to give you some money. We're going to send you that money sometime today. We just need your cash tag, your Cash App ID. It's a free app where we can send you money. It works a lot like PayPal. So are you guys all ready? Is everybody ready? Before I do that, maybe you guys could smash the like button on this feed. Give me some.
Just say smash.
Smash it, yeah, smash it. Give me some encouragement to be throwing out, giving out some more money. I mean, it definitely encourages me to keep giving money out every week just for fun.
I
don't
see
the likes going up on this video though. I really don't.
I see Paula.
There we go.
Paula got your dog. Somebody even knew my dog. Wow. Here's Paula got the answer right.
Here comes the money.
That wasn't even the question.
It was. You said, what's your dog's name?
No, I said I got somebody else on our team giving us the questions in our show notes because we always use the same shitty questions every week. Like, what's your favorite? Like, what's our dog name?
Oh, you weren't asking the question?
No. Who was it?
That was Paula.
Paula, we love you. Thank you, Kevin the dog. That is my dog's name. So stick your Cash App, your cash tag, and Tom's dog's name is Patches. That's right.
That's probably my daughter.
She's trying to win. She knows you're giving out money.
I'm like in the front room, like, I know the answer to this one.
Sophie, Paige.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick your cash tag in the comments. If you don't have it, you can go to offlinesharks.com/cash app and you can get the Cash App for free, which will give you a cash tag, and then we'll send you some money. But now I'm going to give you the real question. The real question. You guys ready? Okay, the question is, what is our monthly newsletter called? What is the name of our monthly newsletter? Do you guys know we have a monthly newsletter?
Name our monthly newsletter, and you get.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
We do have a monthly newsletter, and I think
Oh, Scott got it.
yeah, just for you guys that don't yeah, there it is, Shark Bites. One of the things, so Shark Bites, it's like a digest of all the stuff going on in the Facebook group and what's happening around in the community. And I believe now, don't we do it like it's part of? Is it part of the Shark?
I have a
Bites?
link if anybody wants it. Everyone wants to get on
I
it.
think it's like I mean I don't know if I have one that you can pull up, Nick, and show them, because it's like
Here I do.
they do a fantastic job on it, and I think it's like $9 a month or something. But if you don't spend a lot of time in the Facebook group, or you don't have a lot of time to see what's going on in there, it's a great way to get all the good stuff and see everything that's going on in there. It comes out each month, right?
Here, let me show you guys.
And by the way, my wife came up with that name, Shark Bite.
I know. Look at us. We're just resourceful. We're putting everybody to work. We're employing the whole family. Just can't wait for the kids to become of age, start filing taxes.
Yep. I'm gonna put them to
So
work.
this is it, you guys. This is Shark Bites, and I'll put a link right now if you want to go to this page here. It's offlinesharks.com/subscribe. And yeah, it's a lot of good information. It's a digest of everything, all the training and everything that we talk about, for the month. A lot of really good info. I bet you, a lot of you that are on this Facebook Live right now, you probably don't even know it, but we feature a lot of you in this digest because of all the things that you guys are doing all the time. Like, some of the great questions we have and the wins that we see you guys doing. Like that gets featured in our digest. So,
yeah, and it's delivered digitally, right? So it's a PDF that you get each month.
Yep.
I don't know if there's if enough people are interested in a physical version of it, we might do that, but we need to see a lot of interest in it.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, that was that question. We had a winner. And Scott, please put your Cash App ID in the comments. And if anybody ever is a Cash App winner and you're not in the US, you can always give us your PayPal and we'll just send you the money through PayPal.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, let's we got a couple of other sections to do here. Let's do what's Tom reading this week? And I picked a pretty. So one of the things towards the end of the year, right? Like Nick and I always do this thing where we get together, we talk about, not only what's going on in the agency, but also like what's going on with Offline Sharks. Where do we want to go with business, right? Like all those things. Like what do we want to do next year? What are our goals? Getting all that stuff ready. This is really the time to start doing those kinds of things. And so I picked a book this week that will really help you with that. And I'd never heard of the book. So this is one that somebody was talking about at our mastermind, but they're actually talking about what the book is about, not the book itself. But I found the book and I was like, wow, this is really, really good. It's by Peter Drucker. And the book is called The 5 Questions. The 5 most important questions you will ever ask about your organization. Now, a couple of things about this. One, the book is meant for people that are doing nonprofits, because Drucker, towards the end of his career and all that stuff, was really focused on helping nonprofits be better. But all the things in here apply to any business, not just a nonprofit. But the 5 questions are: what's our mission? Who's our customer? What does our customer value, right? What are our results? And what's our plan? And he goes into, it's a really quick read, as you can tell, but he goes into some, like how you dive into each of those 5 questions, which all those 5 questions seem really simple on the surface, but there's like some sub questions to each one that really helps you drill down. And understanding the answers to those 5 questions will drastically help you to know what to do, how to move forward, where you want to go, all that stuff. So highly recommend this book. The 5 most important questions you'll ever ask about your organization. There's, different variations of it too. Like at the mastermind, somebody was talking about when you're dealing with your team, the 5 questions would be like, it doesn't have to be what's our mission. It could also be, what do we sell? Who's our customer? What does the customer value? What's our results? What's our plan? Right. So, really, really good book. And my eyes were kind of open to the power of those 5 questions and not just in like the end of year planning, but when we were at the mastermind, Perry Belcher dropped by, right? And he was talking about Agora Publishing and Mark Ford. And he said one of the things they used to do at Agora is when they had a company that was like not doing well, they would do a 3-day reset. And the 3-day reset was basically those 5 questions, right? So on day 1, they'd say, what do we sell? What's our mission, right? And they would find out everybody had a different idea. Then they'd ask, what do we sell? Who's our customer? What is our customer value? Then on day 2, they would do they would ask them like, okay, well, what are your complaints? How can we fix that? Right? Like, what are our results? They would talk about that. And then on day 3, they would do what's our plan, using all the stuff they gathered from the first 2 days. And then they would end on a positive note of what to go. And I thought that was a really, really great structure for getting things in line. So if you run into a business that's struggling, that's a good blueprint to help them out.
Yeah, Tom's been sharing this with me. Like he said, we're going to go through a end of the year, kind of like a SWOT, which we always do. And Jacqueline was asking if we can share some of the results. So I think we can share and talk about some of that stuff, and we definitely will, Jacqueline. Somebody, Guy Bergstrom asked if this is a Theragun, and that's exactly what it's actually a Hypervolt. So it's like you get like gnarly knots and cramps in your neck. It's pretty damn good. I've tried the Theragun. That one's better.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to go and see all the books we recommend, you just go to offlinesharks.com/books. Yeah. Let's do our member of the week. All right, our member of the week. Anybody have any guesses?
I know who it is. Because
you're looking at the show notes.
No, well, I know who it is because of the posts that I've seen going on in the Facebook group, because they've been pretty massive. Like, I've seen these posts and I'm like, oh shit, that's some good content. Thank you for sharing that. Like, I was appreciative. So
yeah, awesome. Our member of the week. And by the way, we picked the member of the week by our team looks in the Facebook group to see who's making comments, who's making posts, who's contributing a lot in the group every week. And then we send them some special Offline Sharks gifts as a thank you. So our member of the week this week is Mr. So it is a guy, Scott Voss.
Look, Dorn got it too. Scott.
Yeah, way to go, Scott. Congratulations, man. It's been awesome to see your engagement and all the stuff you've been posting in there. So
yeah, and look at that, Scott. I know Scott's here because he just won some Cash App money. But Scott, we have a bunch of people that are in the comments of the different streams, depending on where you're watching, that all knew it was you because you've helped them in some way, or they've seen your post, or they knew, right? So that's a pretty amazing thing, in my opinion. When people can guess the member a week based on the contribution that you have in the group, it's pretty awesome. So thank you and congratulations, man. Someone on our team will reach out to you and send you some gear.
Yeah, congratulations, Scott. It's really awesome. Hey, Brenda, I see your question there about the Shark Alliance group. So if you joined up, then head over and just request to join that group, and the team will be here. Cool. Awesome. All right. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have next?
We have two things that I want to keep everybody on the edge for, because we're coming up 10 minutes here. We got one more Cash App giveaway. I got one more question. And do you think we should talk about the
Oh yeah, we should talk about the deal. We don't want to miss that.
Yeah. So, as you all know, we've been talking about the home services industry, Roofer Roundup, that theme, that software, that system. So basically, everybody that's here, you guys are going to be able to get access. So Richard and a few other who are already who are asking about it. All you have to do, so this is normally $199, I think, 199 or 250.
I think it's like 197.
190. Okay, yes. Normally $197, you guys. You can go to our website. You can find it there. You can pick it up whenever you want. However, right now we are running a bonus for 2 more days. It's been around for a couple days already. So I think in the next 48 hours or so, this isn't going to be available anymore. So if you're one of those that have, your ears perked up when you saw the theme, we showed it to you. That's not all you get. You get the theme plus all the training, the done for you material, all that stuff. And you get that for free. All you have to do is buy a $30 software that just went on a special launch pricing right now. It's going to help you find more roofers that you can sell this service to. So
yeah, and other home service providers too, not just roofers, right?
Yeah, and that theme for roofers, like I mentioned, we sell that theme to electricians, other home services. All we do is we just change the content. So if you guys want to, maybe you can pull that page up, Tom, the Blue Collar Cash page. If you guys want to pick that up, all you have to do is go to offlinesharks.com/Blue Collar Cash.
Cameron did a great job on this page. Yeah, so you go here. This basically will show you everything that is, tells you about the deal and the bonuses. Here's some of the recent home services clients that we've been dealing with. Like this is a moving company and electric. Look, these are all October 22nd, October 5th, November 1st, October 31st. So these are all these are all recent deals, right? So. And this goes through everything that you get with the Roofer Roundup, the theme, the training, all that stuff. I mean, we talk about in the training, we talk about the opportunity, prospecting, putting it all together. You get the, all the roofing website stuff as well. Plus, there's a bunch of prospecting material you get too, sales letters. These are aimed at roofers. You also get some prospecting emails, some done for you postcards. You want to go the direct mail route, Facebook prospecting email. Plus, there's even more stuff with the Roofer Lead Magnet Report. You can brand this as your own. We've got some Roofer Hot Sheets, and then just some royalty-free images. These are not images that we pulled off some site. These are images that we had someone take specifically for us. So there are 37 additional roofing pictures you can use on your own or your client's site. So if you wanted to switch out some of those pictures to make the site have a, look different, so every site doesn't look the same, you could do that. Plus, you get some lead generation videos that are aimed at roofers, right? You get that as well. And then we asked Neil and Robert, the guys behind Home Services Unleashed, which is the product you're buying, which, by the way, is really great. The software is good. It's their blueprint for how they're doing home services. So you get a ton of really great information, right? And we asked them to throw in some extra bonus training. So they threw in these 6 bonus trainings that you'll get as well. And all you have to do is you just scroll down and you just hit this green button right here. And it'll take you to the page, pick it up through our link. Your bonuses are delivered instantly, all that good stuff. Hey, Cameron, if you're on here, I don't know, the timer's not, I don't know if we need to take that off or what. But.
Yeah, there was an early bird pricing increase and on the first day, so that's why that went down. So the price did go up, I think it went up a couple bucks, but you can still get it right now for.
You can see. I mean, it's $27.99, right?
Yeah.
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 $27.99, super inexpensive. Plus, you get all of our shark bonuses, and all you got to do is go to that page, right? offlinesharks.com/blue collar cash, and you just click this green button. That'll mean you pick it up through our link, and you get all the bonuses delivered. So awesome! Thanks, Darla.
Yeah, awesome, Darla. You're gonna love it. That system has made tons of money for us and other sharks. Somebody asked about the OTOs, Tom, and I asked Neil just yesterday about the OTOs. So there are a couple of, and for those that don't know what OTO means one-time offer, right? So when you purchase the system, you will be offered a chance to buy the client landing materials that's offered by Neil and Robert. So that's upgrade. That's OTO number 1. It's basically more marketing material to help sell the services and the things that you get in the front end product. So lead magnets, email series, things like that. And then
real quick, Nick, I want to say something real quick before you go through the rest of those. So you don't, to get our bonuses and to get the Roofer Roundup theme and all that stuff, you only need to purchase the front end product, right? You don't need to purchase any of the upgrades. So, and yes, Gabriel, Roofer Roundup is included. You get the training and the theme along with all that other stuff that I showed there. So, but if you're so inclined and you want to do the upgrades, then all right, go ahead, Nick. Sorry, I just wanted to.
Yeah, and people are just asking about it, and just so you guys know that $30 or whatever it costs, that's just a one-time fee. So you buy it, the one-time fee, and then you get all of our stuff. You get our bonus package, right? So really, and for Tom and I, really what this is about, you guys, is we're seeing so much movement and momentum in the home services industry. We wanted to offer this to a lot of people in our community right now at a special price, just to allow you to have, the big guns, something you could be successful with right now. And then, Neil and Robert had something else going on, and we were like, oh, well, why don't we just tie into that? And it's the perfect fit, right? It's the perfect fit because their tool allows you to get in touch with more people that need what we talk about in Roofer Roundup. So, so the second upgrade, right? OTO number 2 is a WordPress plugin that takes their content, and it's an SEO method for those types of companies. So basically, it takes the content that they have and helps to rank one of your websites a little bit better. Upgrade number 3 is it takes the software from the front end product, the one that you purchase when you get in on our bonus, and it unlocks more functionality. So I guess you're able to target roofers and other home service businesses that need websites. So it helps you identify businesses that need websites. And then this tool in the upgrade number 3 allows you to send them a demo website that only takes you a couple minutes to create. So that's pretty cool. Kind of the same method that we were talking about with our system, but they have a software that kind of does it. So, just their own spin on it, right? Everybody's got their own spin on things. And so, they have those 3 upgrades. Like Tom said, you don't need to purchase any of them. Really all you need to do is purchase the front end, and you get our system as a bonus. And remember, it's going to be around for, I think, just a couple of more days. Does it say on that page, Tom, how long that launch pricing is going to be available? Because the thing is, you guys, is that Robert and Neil are going to raise the price on that main product that you have to buy in a couple of days.
Well, they're going to raise the price. It says there's a price increase in about an hour. So it'll probably go.
So the most inexpensive price you can get it is right now because it's on a launch pricing. But I think once the launch is over, it's going to go up to, I think, at least 97, right? I thought that's what I just saw when you opened it up.
Yeah, I think it'll go regular price is 97. So it's a pretty significant discount. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Neil and Robert, they put out really good software that works, right? And usually does a couple of specific things really well. So it's a pretty good complement to the stuff that we have and all those kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know them personally. Like, we've met Neil a couple times in Colorado. I met Robert in Washington, D.C. Last year when I was there, actually. Both super nice guys, super helpful. You know, when you pick up one of their products, if you need help, they're there to help you. So that's always nice. And all you guys have to do, if you want this, you just go to offlinesharks.com/bluecollarcash. That's that link that you see scrolling below the video there. And you can get all the information. Darla says, I did it just to get Roofer Roundup. I mean, Darla, I'm a little biased, but that's kind of how we thought we would set it up for you guys. You know, we'd help Neil and Robert out a little bit and give all the sharks an amazing way to get Roofer Roundup.
Yeah, it's a great theme. Awesome. Well, man, what another great live show, Nick. Like tons of great questions, tons of great interaction.
One final Cash App.
Oh yeah, you want to do one final Cash App question?
Yeah, I like to.
Final Cash App question.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I want to do one more Cash App question just because I want to give everybody a little bonus for hanging out with us for the entire live stream. So I try to like do that, you know, middle, end of stream. Sometimes I'll mix it up. So those of you that are trying to just show up for the Cash App money, you can't really do that. But we try to give away Cash App money a few times on the show. So you definitely want to hang out with us for the full show. And so I'm going to ask a question right now, and the first person that puts the answer correctly into the comments is going to get some money. So who was the most recent guest on Tom's podcast? What's the secret?
Oh.
For those of you that don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know, but Tom has an amazing podcast. It's called What's the Secret? If you don't have it, I mean, he's kind of competing with Joe Rogan right now. He's got almost as many followers.
I'm gaining on him every day, Nick. I'm gaining on him.
And you should subscribe. You can go to tomgaddis.com and get more information, right, Tom?
Yeah, I think we have a link. I don't have it handy, but yeah, you can just go to tomgaddis.com and see all the info there too.
What's so do you see anybody that got the answer correctly?
Hold on. I got to go back and look. No, somebody just said some lady. Nope, I don't see yet. Oh, wait, hold on. Curtis. I think Curtis got it. Yeah, Curtis. Way to go.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Oh my gosh. Curtis, congratulations. Going crazy with the sound effects. What's up, Clifford?
What's up, Clifford? Dude, I'm sorry I didn't call you back yesterday. I gotta call you. I bought 5 IMAX yesterday. I got a crazy deal on IMAX. Called me in the middle of it. I was like somebody in the department store on Black Friday. I was like, get in there. I'll call you back.
Let me make sure that Curtis was the first one. Yeah, Curtis was the first one. So congratulations, Curtis. Throw your Cash App in there. You got something. So for those of you that don't know, Luis Diaz, his company, that's what they do. They produce and help people launch their podcasts. So Luis actually helped me launch my podcast, and his team handles a lot of the technical stuff from week to week. So super, super smart guy, really knowledgeable. And what's really, and one of the reasons I would recommend you guys go listen to that episode is because a lot of the clients that Luis works with are people that are freelancers and agencies that are running podcasts to generate authority and stuff locally. So definitely something to check out. Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, he did a great job. You know, you're all the help that he's helped you put in that thing. I mean, it's really, really good. So
yeah. Well, and I mean, he not only is he really a super nice guy, but he knows a lot of people. So it's been really great to have somebody in that space on your side, you know, because for me, like part of it is we have so much stuff going on, you know, it's hard to just keep all that stuff together. And Lewis knows this stuff, so really awesome. And next week, so next Tuesday, I actually have Brendan Kane, who's the author of 1 Million Followers and Hook Point. So for all of you that are social media people, you're going to want to listen to that episode.
Well, it's been another great show, everybody.
Yeah.
Give us another hit on the like button if you guys got any value out of this stream or you had a good time on the show. You know, we're going to be back here next week, next Friday, talking about marketing, you guys giving away more money, more awesome stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time. Oh, and we have someone from Nick's family next week that we'll get to be talking about.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
happening next week. We have a special Ponte that's coming to the live stream next week. So
Yeah.
you guys are going to want to come to that.
Yeah, well, and based on the comments and some of the things I've been seeing people talking about in the Facebook group, it's very timely. Like, you guys are really going to love what they have to talk about. So.
Indeed.
Awesome, everybody. Well, enjoy the rest of your Friday. We'll see you inside the Facebook group, and we'll see you next week. Aloha, everybody.
You've been listening to the Sharks Live Show, your weekly local marketing jam session. Every week, packed full of local marketing strategy, tactics, tips, and fun. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from this show. And we hope you had fun along the way. We know we did. Don't forget to leave a like on this stream. Drop a comment below and share it with anyone you think might find it useful. And if you're not already a member of the most valuable marketing group on Facebook, head over to offlinesharks.com/group to join right now for free. There's more exciting new marketing info coming at you throughout the week. Nick's YouTube video on Sundays at nickponte.com/YouTube, and Tom's weekly podcast called What's the Secret, with a new episode each Tuesday at tomgaddis.com. And then back here next Friday for the Sharks Live Show. Till then, this is the Sharks Live Show, signing off.